They are doing their best given the circumstances they have found themselves in. But honestly, the Boko Haram are better armed and better motivated than our own troops. And believe me, I'm an eternal optimist, as I've always said, but I'm also a realist. Given the present state of affairs, it's absolutely impossible for us to defeat the Boko Haram. I make it emphatically clear to Mr. President that the Boko Haram are better armed and better motivated. Anybody who is following events in this country can give testimony to the fact that they're having a very smooth cell, overrunning communities, killing people. Have we ever succeeded in thwarting any of their plans? They went to Kokonduga. They did what they wanted to do. They held sway for over 4 or 5 hours before they left. They were in Kauri. They went to Izge. And I don't blame the Nigerian military, honestly.
It's a tragedy because no religion sanctions the killings of the innocent. But these demented monsters called Boko Haram, I don't even consider them as members of the human race. But be rest assured that no matter how long the night is, it must give way to the light of the dawn. We are eternal optimists, or will work harder than ever before to see that full peace is restored.
In Nigeria, West Africa, are terrorists not considered as members of human race? Let's put a thought to it. Nigeria's Vice President, Kashim Shettima, visited the city of Maiduguri in Borno State to see the injured from the Boko Haram bomb, and said that the Boko Haram insurgents are not to be considered as members of human race, and no religion sanctions the killing of the innocent. History has it that religions of all types murder, for one reason or the other. Both Christians, both Muslims, both Buddhists, anywhere in the world, including traditional religions, they murder. So considering them not to be of human race, the terrorists, is far from the question. The question then is, who are those in leaderships who laid the solid foundation for insurgents and agitation in Nigeria? Whether we are all agreeing or not, corruption everywhere in the country, especially by the northern political leaders at all levels of governance, are to be held accountable for the insurgents and what is going on. It is in record that many of the leaderships looted and carted away developmental funds to their selfish and private wherever they find possible, and stash them away and cover it up with their criminal-minded banks and agents. Is it not these same leaderships who created massive child and family poverty, massive unemployment, stealing away money made for development, and all the money meant for building and equipping schools, hospitals, and other infrastructures that will help keep children away from joining terrorism? Then the children are born with bowels in their hands to be beggars, filling the streets of Nigeria. Children grow up to be mothers and fathers without profession or help from any source. The money meant to cushion them in all forms of human development and advancement are stolen away by these so-called honorable leaders. Even when some manage to get education, their faith mostly depend on whom they know. Maybe that's why the wild Islamic terrorists in the north called Western education as useless. It is not even better in the southern part where leaderships still uncontrollably and unaccountable for developmental funds and leaving their own citizens, even after education, to be the popular apprenticeship program in the East and servants and maids. That's how supporters of agitation groups in the Southeast, South-South, and Southwest get their growing supporters and their militants. Most Nigerian citizens will wish that all public hospitals in Borno State and Nigeria as a whole will look like the one the Vice President of Nigeria visited to make his speech, and maybe equip and photo, video, and used as optics. Corruption of leaderships from federal, state, and local government at all levels of leaderships and unaccountability is really the cause of all Nigerians' problems from independence till date. And corruption is growing far bigger and creating gigantic problems. No need to hide anymore of the main causes of the militant insurgents and agitations, compounding Nigerian problems, creating massive insecurity, and driving people away from their base. Good governance and development comes when leaderships don't pretend that corruption don't exist or they are unaccountable. That's really setting the country backwards. Corruption is the culprit, and we have to call it what it is. Leadership corruption at all levels, from north to south. Religion is not the problem. The problem is corruption, misappropriation of funds, putting the funds at the unnecessary areas, then grow the children who then, without alternatives, simply join the terrorist groups to make some money. That's it. Please support this channel, share, press the notification button, and like. Till next time and next video. Thanks for watching.